The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting group. Get involved with Access Fort Wayne and make your own television programming. Call 421 1250 to find out more.
Wesley!
Hey, Mr. Son.
We have a very, very special guest
Yes,
today.
we do.
Tell us who Taylor is and tell us all about him.
Can you tell us what you do?
Our name's Taylor, and I do a lot of cosplay work here in Fort Wayne. So I also do a couple shows called Heart of Japan, Cosplay This. I'm starting to compete in competitions. I've taken home a couple awards at Ikasukan, and the reigning champion of the Cherry Blossom Festival, which is held here at the library here in Fort Wayne. So I'm hoping to compete at a convention coming up this next weekend. And I built a Captain Falcon cosplay, and I built his race machine out of a pedal go-kart. So I'm trying to do things that are challenging and new and exotic, things that usually you wouldn't see at conventions. That helps bring in attention. Really getting into character. So I'm dressed as Finn from Adventure Time. I got his backpack and his hat. And it's just a simple blue shirt and dark blue pants, and you got yourself a costume. So some of them are pretty simple, and some of them are very elegant, like CL Phantom Hive from Black Butler is very elegant and fancy looking with a lot of lace and flowers and stuff on it.
Hey Taylor, your anime character this weekend's going to be what, the Falcon?
Yeah, Captain Falcon. That's right, Mr. Sun. It'll be Captain Falcon, and I built his racing machine from the F-Zero video games out of a pedal go-kart.
And what was the thing that you were walking around with? We got you on camera at the Cherry Blossom.
At the Cherry Blossom Festival, I was walking around with a giant Rayquaza. It's a Pokemon from the third generation, the land of Hoenn, and it is a legendary sky Pokemon. It's a giant dragon, and I put a confetti cannon in the roof of the mouth of the thing, so when you reached into its mouth, it spewed confetti out.
Yeah, it did.
There's a lot of people that's into anime, isn't there?
Yes, it's becoming more and more popular here in the Western countries of the world, and if you go online, there's a place like, there's places on Google, or you can search for your local anime conventions in your area. And the one that I'm headed off to this next weekend has between 10 and 15,000 people attending. So it's going to be a very high stakes competition for me to enter in, and there is a lot of luck involved, but if you go in with passion, heart, and you show that you've worked real hard on what you've done, then your chances of success will go way up.
And you can ask Mr. Sun?
I was going to say, didn't you make up a bunch of go-karts or something like this for Captain Falcon?
I built his racing machine of the Blue Falcon out of a pedal go-kart, and I've spent countless hours that I don't even know. I've lost track of how many hours I spent building this thing, but it looks as if it's floating across the air. So it's mostly out of what I have started to work with is recycled materials, and using recycled materials, you're kind of limited to what you have to work with, but it's something that I enjoy doing because it gives you the challenge of having already ready materials that you don't have to go out and buy to create something. So the Captain Falcon's machine, the Blue Falcon's made out of this PVC piping, rope, zip ties. The paint was donated, and his costume was a lot more difficult to make. So I'm actually wearing things like a knee pad on my shoulder, and I modified it to look like a shoulder pad. You got to think creative about. It's a style of art form where you can let your creativity run wild.
Can you explain what anime means?
Anime is, in short, a animation that has been created in the country of Japan. Most people refer to anime as anything coming out of the country of Japan. If it's from any other country in the world, it is known as a cartoon. And there's few and far in between cartoons that are considered anime in the sense, but because of the amount of quality that was put into them, they almost look like anime. But anime is very specific in its art style. There's always going to be an opening theme song and a ending theme song, so you have two sets of credits going on, and
Taylor,
there's usually a break.
Can you tell us about some of the animes that are on TV that kids are watching?
Things like Yuri on Ice is pretty popular right now. I haven't been paying attention to what's in this season has been going on. I'm kind of behind on that. But there's major shows like One Piece, Naruto, Bleach. Even Captain Falcon was in a short anime called F-Zero GP Legends. So I try to stick with characters that
And you told me that
are from video games and anime.
Sonic the Hedgehog was one too, huh?
Sonic's a cartoon, and I think a 4Kids cartoon, or at least a couple seasons of it might be a 4Kids cartoon. But Sonic the Hedgehog is a cartoon like Adventure Time, or Tokyo Mew Mew is kind of debatable because its English version, Mew Mew Power, I think was reworked here in the United States. So in Japan, it could be considered an anime, but here in America, you could consider it a cartoon. So that's a prime example of something that is different. Pokemon's a big anime because it's in Japan, so technically it's an anime.
Taylor, can you tell us when your show's on?
My shows are on the video on demand here at the library, so if you go to the library's website and click on the Explore tab and head down to Access One, you can type in shows like Rainbow Factory, Heart of Japan, Cosplay This, and those videos will show up on demand right there for you to watch. Otherwise, I would check the local listing as far as to see what the schedule when my shows air on the public TV.
And stay tuned for more.
Time to join Jeff, the ref, and Ronnie in the Wrestling Corner. Today we're going to find out some wrestling facts because wrestling is a fact.
That is true, but I have a bone to pick with you, Mr. Sun.
What's that?
I want to have a match with you. Winner of this match between me and you. If I win, it gets cooler. If you win, you can still burn us up like you've been doing for the past 2 weeks.
I'm going to have to warn you, I outweigh you by quite a little bit.
Anybody outweighs me. Depends, but yeah, I challenge you to a wrestling match next show. Wesley, where you at? Where you at? Book this match between me and Mr. Sun, because I'm gonna. Mr. Sun,
I can make it happen.
Mr. Sun, I will give you credit though. You make it to where I can go swimming now. I love that.
Okay.
But I know we're. Oh, sorry, I was talking about.
You ought to see my wrestling outfit. Woo, it's tough.
Just don't burn me with a move. But anyways, here tonight we are doing our World Wacky Wrestling Federation with Ronnie. How you been, Ronnie?
Good.
So when is your show going to come back on?
It's on wrestling. I mean, I hope soon. Yep.
Are you nervous because you're sweating?
No.
We
Mr.
got
Sun.
high definition. It's Mr. Sun. Mr. Sun is evil. But anyways.
Yeah, that's my fault, Ronnie. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. Also the stipulation is the loser gets ate by the werewolf. Werewolf. But anyways, this next match scheduled for one fall is just a regular match. Mr. Cool, show Mr. Cool.
Okay.
John Cena ripoff, generic kind of John Cena versus the Boogeyman. You guys want to see the Boogeyman? All right, you ready, referee? To ring the bell. Ring the bell. Ding ding. Both men are at each other. He's got him. He's throwing him for the hip toss. Looks like he's supposed to hip toss. Oh, he puts him down. The referee. The referee's wearing a striped shirt. He's going for a clothesline. Oh no, a boot to the face. I can't believe what's he gonna do now. Off the second rope. He's going for a frog splash. Oh, he went for a frog splash. The guy is down. Mr. Cool is getting back up. Oh, is he going for the neck breaker? No, he go for the. Oh, a hurricanrana got reversed by the Boogeyman. Is so confused. We don't know what's right. Is he going for a bear hug? He's taking him to the corner. What's he gonna set him up for? Is he gonna throw him off? Oh, suplex. He's salivating over here. It's like he's going for a suplex. Oh, a suplex. A suplex in the wrestling ring. Boogeyman, what? Boogeyman, do not tease him. You got the red, and whenever they see red, they want to bite. He's going for a bulldog, looks like. We got 30 seconds to wrap up this match. Oh, a nice bulldog. See that? Nice bulldog. For a clothesline. Who's going to win this? Is the Boogeyman going to win this? We got 10 seconds left in this first match. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, and your winner, Boogeyman. See, I wonder if the wearers, what's going to happen next?
Hey, Jeff, you ever have any title matches?
I don't know. I'm not the booker of the show. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
He's the booker of the show.
Oh.
He likes the head first. And now he's going for the arms.
Well, we won't have him back on again.
No. Wesley, I didn't know your show became so violent. I didn't sign up for this. Now, if the werewolf bites me, we're having a loss. Hey! Hey, leave me. Keep that in your mouth. You ain't biting me. I didn't get paid. I don't have insurance for this. Anyway, sorry, this next match is good. I'm keeping this guy busy. You're not going to eat me. I do my shows on this, and you're not going to eat me.
I won't bite you.
You better not. You need, Wesley, I know you're listening, you need to feed him before I come on the show again, or else I'm not going to do this. I know feed the wolf.
The big question is, what does he eat?
I don't know.
It's so nice to eat you.
Anyways, let's get on to the next match. Scheduled for one fall. Dustin Rhodes versus. I got so distracted. Sorry, Daddy, Big Danny. Danny, this wrestler right here is you right here, Danny, our sound guy. Ring the bell. Ding, ding, ding. He's going for a. Oh, he puts him down. Natural Dustin Rhodes is going down. He's going for a down because it looks like. Is it a power slam, body slam, any kind of slam? Power driver. No, power bomb. Oh, he power bombed him right to the thing. We have a brand new referee, Archie. Oh, he's got him down. What's he gonna do? Going off the top or over? Huh? Oh, a bulldog. What's he going for a pin? What is the referee doing? The referee's eating cheeseburger or something? 1, 2, 3, and your winner, the natural Dustin Rhodes. Well, actually, technically, if you really don't know who the winner is, it's Wolfman. But Ronnie, watch your hand.
So here, who's the official winner, Jeff?
The Wolf.
Oh,
In no contest, the Wolf has won this one.
okay. How about let's stay tuned for more.
We have some more wrestling facts. Shut up. I have some wrestling facts. Stay tuned.
Wrestling facts with Jeff the Ref and Ronnie.
Well, hello. I don't know why they put me with wrestling. I have no idea anything about wrestling at all. I don't even work wrestling shows at all.
Wait a minute, you're a referee. We know that.
That's all make believe. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I referee in professional wrestling, independent companies. I referee from Marty Jannetty to Brutus the Barber Beefcake
Yes.
to Zach Gowen, tons of professional wrestlers. But today we are talking about facts of wrestling, but not professional wrestling, but facts of the stuff you see at the Olympics of wrestling. Yeah. So, yeah, here it is. In 2004, wrestling's women's freestyle became an Olympic sport. Beach wrestling, in a form of wrestling that's done by males or female wrestlers while standing in competitions inside a 6-foot perimeter squared circle. This will push your opponent out to the boundaries. Now that is like amateur. But professional wrestling was founded back in the way Greek days. And then it started going to NWA, National Wrestling Alliance, and then WWF, and the WWE, ran by Vince McMahon. So professional wrestling has been going for a long time just as well.
Professional wrestling started in the Gladiators, didn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it started out, actually, here's a wrestling fact that's not on the list about professional wrestling, but Abraham Lincoln was a wrestler as well. So yeah, back in the day we've had George Hackenschmidt, Jim Londos, Bruno Sammartino, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage.
There's wrestling even mentioned in the Bible.
Yes, very, very much so. Ronnie, go ahead.
Okay. Wrestling. Let's see.
Wrestling was refined in the oldest of wrestling. Even the Bible, which Mr. Sun said. In 1896, the founder of modern Olympics wrestling, Byron Pierre Van Coot, named wrestling as the foundation of Olympic sports wrestling, which is Olympics, difference between that. There are considerable evidence of the wrestling existed in all civilizations. Throughout it was ancient Greece, and the development into a sport included the Olympics in 700 BC, so that's a long time ago.
Yep, there was like dinosaurs or cavemen.
Around the dinosaurs and cavemen, yes, they were.
Dinosaurs? No, dinosaurs.
Maybe from wrestling they got dinosaur, but like I said, wrestling has been around from all kinds of stuff. They got like professional wrestling, amateur wrestling. They got street fights. So like I said, there's all kinds of wrestling. You got your entertainment wrestling. You got your wrestling to your death, because back then they used to have wrestling to his death.
King Kong used to wrestle. Remember
Yes.
he wrestled those big dinosaurs?
Oh yes, and we've had some great history here in Fort Wayne of professional wrestling, which Mr. Sun knows a couple people just as well.
Dick the Bruiser?
Yeah.
Wow, he's really famous.
Dick the Bruiser Jr. here.
Yep.
We've had Congo Kong, which is recently from TNA.
Yep.
He's on every Thursday at 9 o'clock on national TV. Bobo Brazil Jr.,
Yep.
which I worked with. And actually, we had a guy that got me into professional wrestling named the Great Powerful Dark Angel. Rest in peace. He's the one that got me into the professional wrestling business, and he used to have his own TV show here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, at Channel 10 days, back at Channel 10, which was called Power Slam 2000. So, and then also we had Jacob Snake Roberts. He was here in Fort Wayne, and if you remember the snake incident where he got bit by the King Cobra, if you remember that, Mr. Sun, at all.
I do remember that.
That happened here in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
It was Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yep, here in Fort Wayne, Indiana is when it happened.
Do you remember who he was wrestling?
He was wrestling a local guy, and then they did the snake bit.
I wrestle with people during dinner time.
Man, I told you, Wesley. I can work with you. I can work with you. Just don't bite me.
He just nibbles.
Yo.
He
I'm
just nibbles a
done.
little.
I'm
Jeff.
done.
Go
I'm
away.
done.
Yeah, like.
And Wesley, hey, let's learn about some bowling facts.
The maximum number of holes allowed for a bowling ball is 12.
The largest bowling center is located in Japan. It has 116 lanes.
A bowling ball is allowed to weigh up to 16 pounds for 10-pin bowling.
The largest bowling center in the U.S. is in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's also the second largest bowling alley in the world.
Stay tuned for more.
Wesley
Hey,
and
Mr.
Taylor.
Sun.
Hey, let's learn some facts about baseball. Go ahead, Wesley.
Baseball is a bat and ball game played between two teams of 9 players each, who take turns batting and fielding.
The longest game in the history of Major League Baseball was played between the Boston Braves and the Brooklyn Robins on May 1st of 1920. It's almost 100 years ago. This 26-inning game, which was called off as a draw at the level score of 1-1, went on for 8 hours and 22 minutes.
Former Yankees right fielder Mickey Mouse holds the record for most pure home runs, 18, in RBI, 40 in Will City, Missouri.
The lifespan of a Major League Baseball is only 5 to 7 pitches. During a typical game, approximately 70 baseballs are used. And I tell you what, Wesley, it's time to talk about our home baseball team, the Fort Wayne Tin Caps.
The Fort Wayne Tin Caps are the Class A minor league baseball team based in Fort Wayne, who are affiliated with the St. General Patriots and plays in the Midwest League.
They won the franchise's 4th Midwest League championship and first in Fort Wayne in 2009.
Parkview Field plays to host more than 400 non-baseball events each year, from waterside festivals like 4 for Fitness, Watt and Transfer concerts in the YMCA, Healthy Tuesdays to wedding sessions, business events, and holiday parties.
As of 2014, the ground crews at Parkview Field have been honored as the Midwest League Sports Turf Manager Ground Crew of the Year for an unprecedented 5 consecutive seasons, an honor that was voted on by opposing managers that visit the ballpark each season. And hey, did you know, Mr. Sun,
What?
the name of the Tin Caps before they were known as the Tin Caps?
No, what was it?
It was the Fort Wayne Wizards.
Whoa.
And they played at a stadium across from the parking lot at the Coliseum, which is where the Comets played.
Okay. Well, let's...
I remember that from when I was a little kid.
You do? Wow. Okay, let's stay tuned
Stay
for
tuned
more.
for more.
Mary and Wesley, it's time to learn about, Wesley, your favorite sport, which
Yep.
is swimming.
It is. I still learning how to swim in the first place. So, swimming is a international or team sport that requires use of arms and legs to move the body through the water.
Competitive swimming is one of the most popular Olympic sports with varied distance events in butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle, and individual medley. I wonder what individual medley is.
I don't even know. I ain't got that far into it yet. Come back to our sports show. We have
Magic Jerry here. Okay,
And
thanks
when
for
is
having me
your
on your
show
show.
on?
Actually, I have my show. It comes on every Friday. It's a different show every week. and it comes on at 6:30 in the evening. If you have Comcast or if you have Frontier, you can watch it. Or if you miss the 6:30 show, you can see it at 2:30 in the morning or at 10:30 Saturday morning. And your shows are just the very next day, the same time.
Same time, Saturday
Yes,
and Sunday.
yeah, they are.
50 days around it.
Okay.
Well, how we did hold you for your great message.
Oh, okay. If you want to learn something about magic or if you'd like to know more about magic, give me a call. My name is Jerry Armstrong, of course, and my telephone number is area code 260-747-9696.
And let's get started.
Let's get started. Okay, let's see. Let's introduce everybody here. Okay, you go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name, Taylor.
Taylor Royce and
Mary Brand.
Brooke Anderson.
very good. Okay, I have 3 I can actually be doing magic for. I'm going to start off with Brooke here. Okay. Uh-oh, you're afraid of magic, huh? Okay, see, I have a bunch of cards here, a bunch of blue cards, okay? But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to you got a good imagination, don't you? Mm-hmm. I know you do, okay. So let's pretend like let's pretend like these are all queens, these 4 cards, okay? We'll do that. Okay, and now we're going to get rid of some of them.
Okay.
Pick either black or red.
Red.
Red, okay, so you want to keep the red? Okay, I'll show you. Okay, so these, of the red cards, there's only 2, which is hearts and diamonds.
Okay.
Pick either hearts or diamonds.
I'm going to go with diamonds. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Diamonds are great, aren't they? Okay, and these blue cards, I have actually 1 red card here, okay? And these are all blue. And this red card is a queen of diamonds. It's the only red one in here. And that's the one you picked.
That is
Isn't
correct.
that something? It's a
That is amazing.
queen of diamonds. And you want to see the other cards, what they were with the other suits? Mm-hmm. They were actually blank. The only card I had was the queen of diamonds.
Wow.
And that's the one you picked. Well, it's a good thing.
impressive.
It's a good thing you picked that one, huh?
That's right. That is right.
That's right. It wouldn't have been a very good trick then, would it? Okay. Mary, you pretty good at blowing up balloons? Go ahead. Would you blow that up for me? In fact, before you do that, I'm going to try something I've never tried before. Okay? You can go ahead and blow it up just a little. I said, well, I better not try it. It'd be brand new and I might mess it up. So you go ahead and blow that up.
How big?
You can go bigger if you want. Okay, tie it off, would you? Okay. Now, none of us brought our earplugs, did we? Huh? I always like to make a lot of noise, pop balloons and things, okay? So I'm going to just pop this balloon, okay? Yeah, I know. You can stand closer if you want.
I think I'm going to step away. What the?
What happened there?
I don't know, but that's not right.
That's not right, is it?
That was supposed
When
to
you're
be.
around a magician, things just aren't right, are they?
Apparently not.
Huh? Go ahead and look at
Way
it.
through.
Yeah, there's something just not right about that. Just saying.
But you probably think, well, this isn't a real balloon. Let's go ahead and pull this rest of the way through. Okay? Take the needle, poke it. It's definitely a real balloon.
Interesting. Interesting.
Us magicians have a way at doing things, okay? So, in fact, talking about a way at doing things, levitation. I've been practicing some levitation. I have a couple cards here. I'm going to see what I can do here. Oh, okay. Come out, come out. A little bit further. Come out, come out. Okay. That's just light levitation. I'm practicing on getting a lot better at it. I actually had a request today for an illusion that this young gentleman here, I did earlier. Yes, was that yesterday? No, it's
No, Saturday.
Saturday. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. What we're going to do is Taylor has a good imagination too. In fact, we're going to test his imagination right now. Okay. This is actually an invisible deck of cards. You don't see it, do you? Okay, it must be invisible then. I'm going to hand it to you. They're inside the box. And now take the cards out of the box. Okay. Careful, don't lose the box. It's awful hard to find.
No, I got the box.
Okay,
Put it
now.
down right here.
Okay, you know right where it's at. Okay, now look at all the cards.
Okay.
Okay. Now, of all those cards, you can pick any card you want. That's fair, right?
Yes, it is.
Any card you want to pick. You got one? Don't tell me what it is. Do you have it in your mind? You know what it is?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I want you to take that card now, and I want you, all the cards are face up. I want you to take that card and turn it upside down and slide it back in. So it's the only card that's upside down.
Okay.
Now, if you can find that invisible box, put it inside the invisible box.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take the invisible cards back. Okay, I'll put them back in this invisible pocket. Okay, now I'm going to look in your eyes. I'm going to turn around with this deck of cards. I'm going to see if I can predict what card of the 52 cards.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the same what you just did and turn one upside down.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, I think I got it already. Okay.
Okay.
Now, for the first time, what is your card?
The 8 of spades.
8 of spades. You sure that's your card?
Yes.
You don't want to change your mind?
Don't want to
8 of spades. Okay. Hold on a second. Believe it or not, I, for some reason, having a hard time doing that illusion. I have to try something else. Okay. You fooled me on that one. Okay. Sometimes we can get fooled. Okay. Are you pretty good at cards?
Yeah.
Are you really? Yeah. Okay. And we'll see. In fact, I haven't picked on Mary here. We'll try Mary. Okay. Mary, all you have to do is what I do. Okay. Put one card here, one card there, one card here, one card there. Okay? Okay, that's all you got to do.
For how long?
I won't make you do it all the time. You can do it for a while longer yet, but if you want to stop at any time or go on as long as you want, it's up. You want to stop? Okay. You know we only have such a long show, right? Now pick up one of those piles and divide that in two the same way. Guess we don't need these. Yeah. One here, one there. Mm-hmm. Now do the same with those, okay? You actually messed with the cards. I didn't even touch the cards. Am I correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, see how well you are at cards. Take any one of those cards and turn it over.
The top?
Yep, top one. Oh, you got a king. Check one of these. You have a king, and you have a king, and you have a king. You have 4 kings after doing all that. Yes, how did you do that?
I don't even
But
know.
what beats 4 kings?
4 aces.
I tell you what, why don't you see what the card is underneath each one of those kings? Go ahead, I'll let you. So,
Ace. Ace.
and you are the ones that touched all those cards. I didn't do anything to them. Isn't that something?
We need to go play some poker.
Yeah, that's right.
Those are some pretty good hands.
That was actually great hands, wasn't it? Okay. Okay, in fact, I am actually what's called a mentalist mind reader. Okay, I can actually read minds. Okay, I'm going to try you this time since you shuffled it, okay? Now I'm going to let you pick any card you want. Okay, I'll turn my back. Okay, I'll tell you what, you can show the audience if you want. Okay, yeah, now you got the card hidden so I can't see? Okay, now, that card, look at my eyes. Okay, that card was a black card. And that card was a spade. In fact, it was the 9 of spades.
Is it really the 9 of spades?
It's the 9 of spades.
Okay, it might be.
I'm no fun to play cards with at all, am I?
I don't think I would ever want to play.
Never want to play cards with a magician. That's one thing for sure. Okay, so I actually went over to and talked about Dr. Landis here. Okay, he was doing some talking about coughing and all that, right? I'm going to take some of this off the table so we can see what we're doing up here. Okay, take these off. There we go. Okay. Have here is a deck of cards. Okay. I was actually doing some magic for some doctors, and I said, I have these big cards. I like big cards, especially when you're working with audiences. Everybody can see the cards. And it's always like, pick a card and I'll tell you what card it is, right? Okay, so I was going to do that trick. And so I told the doctor, here, take these cards. And I give them to him, and he cut the deck. He cut the deck this way, thanks to people like Dr. Landis. Okay, now I have 2 decks that are actually cut in sections like that. So, but then I have a trick. I thought, what can I do with these cards? So I thought, I'm going to try this. Okay, I'm going to let you put this up against your chest. Okay, very good. Now, of all these cards, as you see, they're all different, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, touch any one of those cards. That one? Okay, you want that card? Take it. Okay, you can have it. Okay, and the other half of the deck.
Shall I look at it?
Not yet. Okay, this other half, you can touch any one. That one? Okay, you can take that one then. Got it? Okay, now I'll put these back in here so nothing happens to them. There we go. Good. Okay. Now I thought, wouldn't it even be a better trick if I could actually, not just of 52 cards, but guess the card you have, but have both of you pick a card and guess, and both of them become that card that I predict? Yeah. That would even be twice as good, wouldn't it? So let's try that. What card do you have now?
Ooh,
Ace, that's your favorite card.
Yeah.
That's your favorite card. Let's see the other half of the Ace of Diamonds. Oh, dear me. Okay. Well, and I know you have the Ace of Diamonds, but here it's half of it was Ace of Diamonds. I got half of it right, didn't I?
Yeah.
I got half of your thing right. Let's try that one more time, okay? Let's see if I can do that again. Here's the cards, okay? One side, here's the other side. Okay, there we go. Now I have a card, and I'm going to let you hold this. Put that up against your chest, okay? I wonder if we can get that Ace of Diamonds out of here again, okay? Of all these cards, which are different, right? You pick any card. That top one, okay? Oops, go ahead and take it. Got it? Okay. And if all these are different, you pick any one. Touch one. That one? Okay, you can have that one. Got it? Okay. We're going to try that again. See if we can get that Ace of Diamonds for you, okay? What do you have? Ah, King of Clubs. It's not the Ace of Diamonds, but what do you have? 2 of Hearts. That's not even close. What did I predict?
You predicted.
Oh my goodness.
I predicted that you would pick the King of Clubs and the 2 of Hearts.
How did you do
That's even better than predicting which one it is, right? How strong are you? Are you pretty strong?
Grew up on a farm.
Ah, you're pretty strong, aren't you? Okay, you're right-handed. I'm gonna get these off the table so we can see your hands, okay? Okay. Are you right-handed, right? Put that on the table so everybody can see it, including the people at home. I have something you don't see much of, okay? And these are 50-cent pieces. You know why you don't see very many 50-cent pieces?
It has to do with the silver count.
That's right. There's actually more silver in these than 50 cents is worth, so people are saving them for the value. So I'm gonna put that in your hand, put another 50-cent piece in your hand, and I have another fourth 50-cent piece. Now I only have one 50-cent piece, okay? I'm gonna put that in my hand. Okay, and what I want you to do is close your hand up. Raise your hand up here so everybody can see it. You got a very good grip. I'm going to take one of those from your hand. Okay? You got a good grip? Did you feel it? How many you got?
What the? There's something not right about that at all.
Something not right about that, is there at all? Okay. Well, thanks for having me on your show.
Thank you for being on.
Yes, it's a lot of
When is your
fun.
show on again?
It's on every Friday at 6:30 in the evening. Okay, it's called Jerry Street Magic. So,
Stay tuned for more.
okay.
We actually started planning for the move about a year ago, and we've been working on it ever since. Starting at 6 a.m., we just had 3 or 4 ambulances lined up, and we brought the first patient down. Started with the more high acuity patients, let's get them out first. Brought them down, got them over, 1 ambulance at a time. And we actually thought we'd go a little longer to get them all over here, but things were moving very smoothly, so we got them through pretty quickly.
There was a lot of involvement from our, at the system level, but also local level, and then our managers and our staff level.
We've had just great support. Security's been involved, EMS has been involved, so we've done a lot of work to plan for today. We gave all the patients notice yesterday. We've obviously been communicating our move day for several weeks, but we gave them notice yesterday. We also gave their family members notice yesterday and told them that when they came in today, if they weren't there at 6 a.m. for the move, when they came in today, we would meet them, we would take them to their family member. We assured them that they were being transported with the right people, with the right experience. We also assured them that there would be no charges for moving because this is not necessarily the patient's choice. So all of that was done yesterday in prep for today.
We wanted to make sure that the patient experience continued from the older facility through the transition to the new facility. All of our staff went through patient experience training to ensure that that patient experience did happen this morning.
We just looked at patient care and patient safety first and foremost. That was our top priority all the way through. Our med-surg manager, our ED manager, our EMS manager did a great job of coordinating that move so that every patient was taken care of. They all coordinated and worked so well together and worked with Wabash Fire Department as well to just make sure that the patients were taken care of. They were in the right ambulance with the right staff taking care of them. They got over here, they got here safely, and we moved 10 patients in about 2.5 hours.
Part of the patient experience, we wanted to ensure that our patients were greeted at the new facility with smiling faces and a welcome smile for them.
There are so many new pieces of equipment and technology that'll make their work more efficient and just make it easier for them to take care of patients and make sure the documentation's in the record and things in a way that's easier, faster, and we're sure is getting put in the record in the right place.
We, as Parkview Wabash and Wabash County Hospital, have provided health care in the community for a very, very long time. And we've had coworkers that they're in their 50s and this is the only place that they work. So they were a little teary-eyed this morning. But when they came over to the new facility, it was excitement about the joy, about the move.
It's a facility that's built with the patient in mind. And as care is delivered today.
With the new facility, it brings a new future to healthcare within the community. My neighbors have commented about how excited and how beautiful the building is from the outside. And while they don't want to necessarily come visit, they said that it's just a beautiful building and a good investment in healthcare for the county.
quit. Hey, Wesley! 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 Wesley!
Please select your track. Please select your car.
Good one. Here we go. ain't no hungry. Yippee-yi-yo. Too many girls calling them canine. Yippee-yi-yo. Tell the dummy man it's popped up the party. Yippee-yi-yo. You bet the woman who says she's just doing fine. Everybody shouts out, who let the dogs out? 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 Say a dog is nothing if he don't have a bone.
This up here. That didn't work.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? See those people head up, of course, really want to get down. Get back grumpy, get back you flea infested monkey. Well, if I'm a dog, the party is on. I gotta get my groove in my bow wow wow. Do you see that I'm wagging my tail? You can be my best friend and I'm breaking it down. Go for a walk, don't put me on a chain. Me and my white spot runners again. I'll be hollering at the moon when you see me go. Who let the dogs out? 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 let the dogs out. Oh, 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 let the dogs out.
Giddy and foolish all day
job. I didn't know anything about Alan's work.
Rookies, you've reached the final stage of your training. I want you to have one last target practice before your first mission. Okay, that's enough. You're ready to go. Be safe out there.
You got first place. Good job. Of course. Oh, you got last, Wesley. Okay. See how well you do here.
It's raining.
Yes. Hey. Wow. He's had a wreck.
I'm proud of you, rookies.
All right. Oh, I got first place.
But I know you can do better.
Real close. Yeah. Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Get
I'm getting lucky.
34.
Doubles fly! And until you still up. Still up.
Three in a row.
Wesley, you're going to get number 8.
I get one more ball. I think.
Oh, man, I touched it. I saw it out of my head. We are all members, baby. And that goes kind of appetizing. What about milk?
At least it's good exercise. So,
Yes, it is.
yeah. Okay. I feel I'm going to pick these up.
Third try.
Not quite. So,
We only got 3 minutes left. Really?
I don't think we're going to be able to finish the game.
No,
So-
that's why I was saying that.
This might be your last frame, hon. Wesley, what time
Hey,
is it?
Mr. Son, it's time for birthday shout out.
All right, on July 1st, it's David Nicholas.
July 1st also David Sedison Jr.
And July 4th, it's Trina Morgan.
July 4th also Sherry Faithful.
And July 5th, DJ Hollywood.
July 5th also Rachel Castler.
July 5th is also Deborah Pollard, who's your mother.
Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Have a party going on, man.
22nd is also another Stay tuned for more.